Huddersfield Town 0, Bristol Rovers 0. Ollie Turton opens up the midfield. A 1-2 with Radulovic is what he used. And now Marshall finds Miller, whose shot is deflected and sent away by Moore. Straight to Miller. His shot's deflected over and onto the top of the net for a corner.
Great work from Miller. Looks sharp every time he's on the ball. It just adds an injection of pace, trying to do things quickly. His body movements are quick as well, which just makes everyone else step up a little bit.
Always looks as if he's up to something, doesn't he, Michael Miller?
Yeah, and he does it very, very quickly. That's what I was talking about Radulovic before when he got hit. Do it quickly, bang, straight away. I also say it inspires your teammates to do things a little bit quicker as well. And I hope that wasn't long by that hit on the way towards the goal, because he will not be happy, because that would have been a really good goal.
Space left side for Ben Wiles to measure across, and Radulovic just pokes it wide. Defensive work by Moore probably saved Bristol Rovers in the moment. It's a corner.
Yeah, that's the ball of the game there from Ben Wiles. Left foot into a wonderful position. And again, as I was talking before the game, Radulovic, yes, helping with the build-up, but then you've got to get in the 18-yard box. He's made the Bristol Rovers defender make a decision to put the ball out for a corner.
Omoture loses control of the ball. Turton's on it to work it in field. Wiles supplies Marshall, who shoots, deflection, save, and in front of a gaping goal, albeit from a narrow angle, Radulovic puts a great chance wide.
Yeah, we're disappointed there. Half volley, spinning, going away from goal, difficult for Radulovic, but the build-up play, excellent. Wiles turn, striked into Marshall very, very quickly. So when you transition the ball that quickly, it just... defenders just don't like it.
Excited chatter amongst home fans, though there's no score on the board yet. Here comes Ben Wiles' corner from the left-hand side. Wider angle, higher, dipping, leaves his header off the line. Right on the goal line, it was cleared as it dipped and dipped again. Back come Town, the second ball by Callum Marshall is too straight and caught in front of his face by Josh Griffiths, the Bristol Rovers keeper. That's the nearest we've come.
Yeah, and that was brilliant as well, because you could see what had happened. Tom Lees peeled off to the back post. Obviously the signal had been given that it was going to be a far post strike. Really well executed by Ben Wiles. The other zip position, confidence.
12 to the break, a swinging corner by Wiles. It drops near post and he's hooked into the net by Matty Pearson from 7 yards. A slow reaction when the ball came down by Bristol Rovers defence. Pearson yet again on the spot. It's Huddersfield Town 1, Bristol Rovers 0, and we could sense that was coming.
We could. Another good delivery by Ben Wiles into the area. Gets it right into the danger zone. And as we said before, you just want it to drop in a certain area, like all good poachers do. Matty Pearson is inside that 6-yard box again to lift that leg higher than anyone else and stick the ball into the back of the net. He just lingers around that 6-yard box all the time, waiting for that chance, that ball to drop. Scores a lot of goals for a centre half.
He's brave and reacts quickly. Sprays it out to the far side, and here's Longbite on the charge. Into the boxes pass. Marshall! Wonderful first time shot on the turn. Callum Marshall with his best goal yet for Town. 2-0 off the go. And they look good for more yet.
Yeah, great finish. I thought the angle might have gone a little bit too tight, but he hit it that well and that accurately with that much power. It beats Griffiths before he even gets a chance to get down and get his hand anywhere near it. Great ball from Longbike as well. The pace on the ball, absolutely superb. Mentioned a couple of times he's been a bit off with his more complicated passes, but this time absolutely on the money. And Bristol Rovers having a nice little inquest now in the middle of the pitch. I see what's been going on. Centre half there just saying to him, come on. Wilson having a little go at his teammates about being a bit too soft on the ball up front. He's tried a little drop with the shoulder, he just forgot to drop the shoulder.
Miller plays a 1-2 with Longbike. Miller's cross, goal! Radulovic from close range. The defender stood still. Radulovic just kept walking into the 6-yard box and scored from 2 yards. Huddersfield Town 3, Bristol Rovers 0. And for Bristol, it was worryingly easy for Huddersfield Town to open their back door so early in the second half.
Yeah, it was. They'd had a couple of minutes of good play, getting in Town's faces. And then Town just switched it again. We just talked about Radulovic to just wasted a chance to turn, swivel and get a shot on target. But you know what? The ball gets recycled. He gets back into a great position. And he gets the goal he's been looking for. You know what? It's a really good finish as well. Great ball into the box, but a really good finish.
68 minutes gone, 3-0 down. But here's broken possession for Bristol Rovers. The cross from the right. Hutchinson's first time shot. Goal! Bristol Rovers. Work down the right by Ford has borne fruit. And though Chapman got a hand to the shot on the run by Hutchinson, he couldn't keep it out. It's Huddersfield Town 3, Bristol Rovers 1.
Freshen things up in the next few minutes. There's some fresh legs on there.
Oh, some messiness at the back by Town, and now Sousa's got to run away. Sousa draws Chapman towards him. He's off balance. Miller biting back, just about gets enough on the challenge to put him off his stride, and the shot goes wide. But Town are inviting trouble here.
Yeah, it's the lead off. Miller's had a fantastic game this afternoon. Don't spoil it by dwelling on the ball.
And Kane. And Radulovic switches from right to left. Miller brings it down with a heavy touch, finds Marshall by accident. Marshall's shot on the turn is parried by Griffiths.
Yeah, it's got to be, what, 4-5 shots on target now in the second half, plus the goal as well. Good sharp turn from Marshall. Not the most difficult of saves, but the turn was good. It's exactly what the Town players would have wanted. Just keep minimal there, keep it away, little fouls, slow it down, win the game, and that's what they've done.
The final whistle. A well-earned 6th victory of the 11-match league season. Bristol Rovers know why they've suffered a 6th defeat as well. They didn't have enough control of possession in the first half, or indeed enough control of Huddersfield Town's strikers, Callum Marshall in particular. And that tentativeness at the initial set piece that led to Huddersfield Town's opening goal from Matty Pearson. Another weak area of the game which Matt Taylor will need to address in the coaching room as they prepare for their next match, Bristol Rovers. But Huddersfield Town fans should be rightly satisfied with their team's organisation, their aggressive opening, which I think set the tone for the match, and their execution of chances. Matty Pearson reacted quickest to anybody on the field to hook in the opening goal. The combination and finish, first time shot on the turn by Callum Marshall, probably the champagne moment of the match for me, certainly from Huddersfield Town's point of view. And the industry between Miller, Lundvik and co in the build-up to Bojan Radulevic's first goal of the season from very close range, also worth savouring, when very little had run until that point for Radulovic himself. Typically, and typical of League One, Town couldn't rest on the laurels and were reminded of the job that still needed doing, despite that early established 3-0 lead. A flurry of substitutions worked for Bristol Rovers. They injected some personality on one of them. Isaac Hutchinson took advantage of some great work down the right by fellow sub Shaq Ford. His cross from the byline, driven in by Hutchinson, despite Chapman's hand to it. But no real arguments about the outcome. Huddersfield Town keep their gentle push on the top 6 up with a very useful 3 points to take them on to 18 after 11 league matches played. And we look forward to the intriguing prospect of visiting Planet Wrexham on Tuesday night. Final score, Huddersfield Town 3, Bristol Rovers 1.